celebrates the rich culture, lifestyle, and heritage of the Igbo people. Yes, this is the premiere of Afamefuna, a film that talks about the Igbo apprenticeship system that has existed for years. We're here for the premiere, and I am here to bring you the highlights of this event.
Nnadiekwe ọgaghị ntị n'okwu ihe ọbụla ọ sị gị mee ka ị ga-eme.
Achọ nke ịdọla aka gị na-abụ na ntị. Afamefuna. Sir? Ịzụkwa n'ego m.
So interestingly, she is Amaka in Afamefuna. Tell us about Amaka. Who is Amaka?
So Amaka is, she's a very sweet girl. She is actually caught in between, in a love triangle between the protagonist and the antagonist in the film. She is also the daughter of the Oga that the Nwa-Bois work under. Yeah, and she plays, the film kind of jumps in time, so you see her relationship with the guys as a younger girl and then when she's older, and a lot of things happen that kind of keep you like guessing of what's gonna happen next. So yeah.
Share your most exciting experience on set.
Most of the actors, I've worked with them while I was younger in previous projects, but I was so excited to work with the director because he's so passionate about his work, and that's like so encouraging as an actor as well.
So one thing that this movie shined light on is the Igbo apprenticeship system. What do you think has kept it going for decades?
I think is you see, Igbos have a saying that Onya Jurajana Ajongwea. Yeah, if people reject you, you can also not reject yourself. I think what has sustained the Igbo people is the fact that we have looked to the federal government to show presence, show support. But at every opportunity, they have continued to marginalize the Igbo people. You cannot marginalize yourself when you've been marginalized already, which is why the Igbos have a saying, Unyagala Wania. So as you go, you carry your brothers along. And that is what the apprenticeship scheme is all about. So as we move, we carry our brothers along. We show, if you also yeah, so when you move and the road is good, you draw your brother's attention to it and you take him on that journey as well. That is how the Igbo apprenticeship scheme is born.
So it's
a story we won't get tired of telling. Afamefuna has done it. I'm sure there are other works coming ahead to also continue to shine light.
Yes, and you have a beautiful
apprenticeship scheme the world over.
Well, Afamefuna is a beautiful story that is a local concept of the Igbo apprenticeship, yet it has a global appeal. And I feel like in Nigeria, you know, what are we selling if not culture? We're not going to compete with Hollywood on action movies. So if it's not culture, the one thing that is unique to us, then what are we doing? Now, the Igbo apprenticeship system is something that has defined an entire tribe, you know, over decades, even before I was born, right? And so here we are today saying, you know what, we want to do this in a movie. Now, this is the first Igbo apprenticeship movie in world history. There's been a couple of documentaries before now, but this is the first ever movie on the Igbo apprenticeship system in world history. And we are delighted to do a good show. And I'm sure you're going to be proud when you get to see what our offering is, really.
We are investigating the death of one Paul Obiaju.
The name of my character, firstly, is Afamefuna.
Oh, yeah, the young Afamefuna.
Yeah.
We want to know about Afamefuna. Who is Afamefuna? Because he's like the titular character.
Afamefuna is a young, hard-working boy from the East who comes to Lagos to serve and is basically a product of the Igbo apprenticeship system. You know, and he's in, I don't want to tell you about the film, so I'm just going to tell you who he is. Young, ambitious, hard-working boy from the East with a dream that someday he's going to be big, and eventually, financially, he becomes really big.
What are you expecting tonight?
I'm expecting everything good. Like I said, I'm Igbo, right? And I feel like I'm super excited because we've started telling our indigenous stories, and this is one of them. And I'm super excited. I'm expecting to be wowed because I already know about the Igbo apprenticeship, so I want to know how they acted it.
A Yoruba woman is part of the executive producers of this project. Tell me what interests you about this story that made you want to be a part of it in this capacity.
Thank you for asking that. You have to go from known to unknown. My love and appreciation of my culture, my tradition, being comfortable in my own skin, not trying to be like anyone. I was raised to also be inquisitive about other people's culture, tradition, and so yes, this has been something that I've been groomed with, and I'm so happy. And I went to a federal school, which was, federal character, so we mixed with everyone. So yes, Common Niger is here to tell beautiful stories about Nigeria's culture and tradition.
I've seen the trailer, and I know it's about, when you serve your masters for a period of time. So I know that's what that's the premise. So I'm looking forward to watching it.
Why is it important for us to go back to our roots to tell these stories?
Because no one else is going to tell our stories better than we do. So, we keep talking about telling our stories all the time. So why don't we start from homegrown like this? So it's a welcome development, and I hope that we can do more of this.
You know how you come to the whole of this plaza? That you come to Odogu and Sons, importer, exporter, international. That you know see what you will like. Chacha.
Now, God, daughter. Asanwa, my color,
Tell me, why is this project exciting to you?
Because it's the first of its kind.
So it's a story about the Igbo apprenticeship system. I don't know if you know about it.
Yes, I know about it, and I look forward to seeing what they've done with it.
How was it like on this project?
It was amazing. First of all, this is a beautiful, talented actress, Chinenye. She's amazing. She's a strong Igbo woman. So she's just here to support this movie. She's not a part of it, so she's here to enjoy. She heard so much about the movie, and she called and said, I must be here to see what's going on. But it's beyond that. Afamefuna is, as you already know, a story about the Igbo apprenticeship system. Beyond that, it's a story of love, trust, brotherhood, friendship. It's a story that shows the spirit of an Igbo man, the hustle spirit, and that's what we're trying to promote.
If you see a man, what qualities does he have for you to refer to him as an Odogu?
He has to be caring to me, actually.
I care about
caring?
Yeah.
What about money and other things?
Money is important, but he has to be caring, please.
But care is important.
Yeah.
Money is good. But you see, somebody can have money and not care about you, and you don't want that as a lady. So I'd rather have somebody who cares about me, and then we'll find money together.
To you, what has kept the Igbo apprenticeship system going for decades?
Well, I can't had it has no English interpretation. The hands of our forefathers are in the trade.
What is the biggest lesson you want young people to take out of this movie?
Hard work. Hard work pays. And when I say hard work pays, means whatever you have been doing legitimately and you're working hard on it, time will come when it will pay back. For instance, for 40 years you've known me. You've seen me on TV. I have been doing one thing. I have learned how to do it, and that's acting. I have not diverted my ways into any other thing about fraud and so on. That which I have been doing, for which I have been known all over the world, I will continue to do it. That is the lesson in hard work. That if you keep on doing that which you're doing, and you're doing well in it, not caring whether the money is coming in, because the money will come if you're working hard.
I mean, if you're Nigerian, you should be familiar with the Nwa-Boi story, how you get you intern, so to speak, then eventually they set you up with your own store. So I like to see that they're delving deep into this story and people will know more about it. So I'm happy to see that explored.
What excites you about this project?
The cultural aspect of it, the fact that we're beginning to be intentional about telling our stories, cultural stories. We see that with Yoruba industry, we see that with the Igbo industry, with the Hausa industry, and I'm hoping that, that will be, multiplied, as we move ahead, because a lot of times we have more focused on the foreign, context stories. Meanwhile, we have content that these guys are coming to mind from us, so yeah.
Tell me about the process of making this happen, knowing fully well that you're from a different background.
I think process for us, yes, I'm a different background. I accept that. And I want to thank the Igbo people for accepting me for who I am. But more, it's the principle to what they stand for. And what they stand for is to keep going and to not give up. And if you look at my career so far to get to this point, it's basically the same. To power through challenges. The Igbo people after the Civil War were given £20 each. Billionaires, millionaires of industries at the time were given just £20. And they took that and they built a culture of lifting the next man up, of being there for the next man, of showing love and brotherhood, of honoring your parents, of not giving up. They took that little amount and they traveled to different countries, China, Egypt, the US, UK, Canada, and built businesses. They have built businesses that have sustained us today. And that's enough inspiration. So I took that inspiration and I was like, I want to make a film that inspires Nigerians to keep going. And that's where we are today. That's Afamefuna. I'm proud to be selected as director. And I think that we did an amazing job in bringing this story to light.
I mean, to be honest, I'm just excited for the story itself, how the story is going to be told. I mean, it's about the Igbo apprenticeship system, and I think that these are stories that we need to tell more and more. So I'm just excited to see the angle that Kanayo O Kanayo, who is a Yoruba man, you know, I'm excited to see the angle he came from. So that's what I'm really excited to see. And of course, Stan Nze is in this. It's a fantastic cast, so I'm just excited.
I'm sure you have seen the project in a capacity that we haven't. How would you describe it?
Incredible project. One of the reasons why I'm grateful for the job I have, because on one hand it's meant to entertain and it's meant to be another business, but on the other hand it is such a powerful medium that can unite us as a people, and that's what this particular film does. You know, you just mentioned Kanayo O Kanayo, somebody from the Southwest. I am from the Southwest distributing the film. We're in Lagos, but we're celebrating the best of the Southeast culture. Look at us tonight. And yet people have not seen the film. I can't wait for them to see it. That's what is so special.